So folks, Silverstone Grand Prix circuit, world famous, arguably one of the greatest tracks in the world, the scene of the first ever Formula 1 World Championship race way back in 1950, the birthplace of F1 here. Since then, epic battles throughout the years, all the legends have been here. And what we're going to do today is take you around for a lap of the Silverstone Grand Prix circuit, all 3.66 miles, which will be used for this year's British Grand Prix. So as we stand here in front of us, this is the main starting position alongside the infamous wing pits. And this way, hopefully, British. Lewis Hamilton may be on pole this year. Going to be very, very tight. But starting off here into the first corner, which is Abbey corner, as we pull off, we'll bring the car over to the left-hand side to use all the road available. Essentially, Abbey in F1, which is going to give you all the figures more or less for F1, Abbey is approached in 7th gear, absolutely flat out. They're approaching 200 miles an hour as they turn in. They don't even brake. They turn into Abbey, which brings you into Farm Curve. This is the fastest section of the circuit. So through Abbey, absolutely flat top in 7th gear, into Farm, again full speed, aerodynamics working to the maximum here, maximum loading on the car and the tyres. You're going from Farm Curve down into Village Corner, so massive deceleration from 200 miles an hour all the way down to 2nd gear, down to about 60 miles an hour. Fantastic opportunity for overtaking. Through Village, you're heading up to the loop, very tight and technical here. Get over to the right hand side to open up the circuit, into the loop, probably the tightest corner on the circuit now. 2nd gear, just popping under 60 miles an hour. As you come out of the loop, very, very important you run down to Brooklands. So all about exit speed here, up to Aintree corner. By the time we get to Aintree, we're up to about 140 miles an hour, pulling through 5th, 6th gear at this point. Down Wellington Straight, a slight break for the drivers here, they can think for a second or two. Down towards Brooklands, again approach speed approaching 200 miles an hour, fantastic overtaking opportunity. High speed into slow speed, again into a sequence of corners. You have Brooklands into Luffield into Woodcote. Heavy on the brakes here, through bypassing the BRDC grandstand, the BRDC clubhouse, infamous at Silverstone, into Brooklands corner, down to about 3rd gear for the Grand Prix, about 120 mile an hour through this section. Down into Luffield, they'll be down to 2nd gear, about 60 miles an hour on entry. Through to the midpoint of Luffield, exit point here is vital for the run up to Copse, down past the old Heritage pits. As you come out of Luffield, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, up through Woodcote, there'll already be about 160 miles an hour plus through Woodcote here, and then heading down the main straight, or the old main straight, down by the support pits for this year's Grand Prix. You're going into Copse corner. Copse, very difficult, high speed corner, difficult on entry because it's blind with the barriers. F1 generally will pop down 1 gear, 6th gear, turn in about 175 miles an hour, using all the road on the exit, and arguably one of the best sequences in the world today, Maggots, Beckett's into Chapel. As you come over the blind crest in a single seater over to the right hand side, for F1, spectacular to watch here. As they turn in at over 200 miles an hour, they don't brake, they just turn, use the aerodynamics and what they have. So the left right is absolutely flat out. Define logic and physics at that point. Using into Beckett's, they'll touch brake down 1 gear through this section, drop it down to about 4th gear through the second part of Beckett's, around about 130 miles an hour. Already on the exit looking to Chapel Curve, going straight up through the gears. By the time we get to Chapel, they're about 150 plus. Down the world famous Hangar Straight, scene of epic battles in the past, down towards Stowe Corner. Again, a bit of a straight so they can check all their dials and so forth, down to Stowe at over 200 miles an hour. Difficult corner Stowe because it's difficult to sight. It's a long radius corner. Down to Stowe, we're going to brake, go down 1 gear in F1 from over 200 miles an hour. Fantastic opportunity for overtaking. Down 1 to about 140, maybe down 2 to 5th gear. Holding it through Stowe, exit is vital on the hill down towards Vale. Huge overtaking opportunity. You go high speed to slow speed, from again 6th, 7th gear all the way down to 2nd. Again, one of the slowest corners on the circuit. So into the Vale, bumpy on the brakes, down to 2nd, get the car set up, turned in, get to your midpoint, and then you go into Club 1, Club 2. Fantastic, all the crowds looking from the grandstands, loads of atmosphere down this end. This is vital to bring you on for a start of a perfect qualifying lap and to finish all fire lap. Club corner, Through we go, use all the road on the exit, and this is where we began, and that is simply a lap of the Silverstone Grand Prix circuit. Be here this July and enjoy.